These are the Bengal tigers, which are the national animal of India and Bangladesh. They're also the second largest tiger, see the southern white rhinos. There you go. You can also see the baby rhino right there. So these are the national animal of Philippines. They can weigh about 1,200 kgs. They are very good. Hello everyone. So this is the Explorer Night Safari Tour. This will take us about 35 minutes. So we only have a few safety reminders before we start. Try not to bang on the windows, it irritates the animals. You can take as many pictures and videos as you like, that's fine. But please turn off the flash, that also agitates the animals. And try and remain seated throughout the whole ride, it gets a little bumpy. But once we're stopped, you can get up to take pictures, but while we're moving, try and remain seated. And also try and not make any sounds, because they get agitated when they hear something too loud from inside. So we're going to try and be as silent as we can. I'll be giving you the info. You can ask as many questions as you like, that's fine. But try not to scream, shout, or anything. Alright? Thank you very much. Alright everyone, so this habitat is for the common hippopotamus. So we have 3 here, 2 females and 1 male. So we'll be seeing them coming up on the right hand side, everyone. Keep looking on your right hand side. Alright?
Wait till it stops. Stand up and have a look right away.
There you go, everyone. So these are semi-aquatic ungulates. They can stay in the water for 16 hours a day. They can hold their breath for 5 to 7 minutes. And they can weigh about 3,500 kgs. Now they might look cute and all, but these are very aggressive animals. They are the 3rd largest mammals, and they kill about 300 people every year in Africa. It's because they are very territorial. They see anyone coming close to the territory, boom, start killing them right away. So they just poke their heads out of the water a little bit, and then they can scan the whole surrounding. Alright everyone, so this area here, we call it the wetlands. Like they are from Dubai Safari. But many of them, majority of them, they come from other countries. Alright everyone, so keep looking on your right hand side, you can see the giraffe. So that one right there is a male giraffe, and these are the tallest land mammals. They can weigh about 1,200 to 1,300 kgs. So they also have the biggest hearts among all the other animals. It weighs about 11 kgs. It's because it has to work twice as hard to pump blood all the way to their brain and down to their feet. They're very big. And they also share the same amount of vertebrae in the spines like as humans. There are 7, but each vertebrae is about 11 inches thick. This belongs to a species of monkeys, which are called Hamadryas baboons. But unfortunately, we don't have them for the night safari. It's because they are not nocturnal animals. So still, I'll tell you a little bit about them. Here we have Hamadryas baboons, which are found in Asia and Africa. And we have about 105 of them, male, female kids all together. And when I came here 4 years ago, there were only about 45. but now they have double the number. They also share about 92% of our human DNA. Next habitat, we are going to enter the African mix. Here we'll see a few species of animals which are mostly found in Africa. So you'll see a few species of deers, a few antelopes, zebras, many animals which are found in the regions of Africa. So first, if we look on our right hand side, these are called scimitar horned oryx. These are oryxes found in North Africa, and they can survive up to 6 months without drinking water. So when they eat grass and leaves, they take the moisture from it, and it helps them stay hydrated for long periods of time. And now also on the right hand side, everyone, we can see the national animal of Botswana, the zebras. So the zebras are actually black, and then they have white stripes on them. How you can tell that is by looking at their feet and also their mouth. You can see they are black first, that's the whole color, and then they have white stripes on them. Alright everyone, so also if you look on your right hand side, you can see those blue ones right there. These are called the blue wildebeest, and they can be seen migrating by the millions in Africa. And they are also one of the 7 wonders of nature. There are some reports of astronauts saying while they're up in space, they can see the migration happening on Earth. So they are one of the 7 wonders. And also on the back, you can see one species of antelope, which is called the greater kudu. They are one of the most handsome looking antelopes, the ones in the back. And these ones, these big ones right here, these are called the common eland. They are the 2nd largest antelopes, and they can weigh about 900 kgs. Alright everyone, so now we're gonna see the lions. Okay, so these are the African white lions. They come from South Africa. They come from a place called Timbawati. And these are white not because of albinoism, it's just a color pigmentation. It's a genetic mutation. So here we only have the males, and it's very natural for the males to be by themselves out in the wild. If it's only males, it's called a coalition. If it's males and females, that is called a pride. Okay. There you go, everyone, on the left-hand side. Pictures, and then we can start sitting back down whilst we're moving. He's looking back now. There you go. He knows what's going on. Alright, so the lions, they're also considered as one of the laziest animals on the planet. They can sleep for 16 to 20 hours a day. So the females do the hunting and the males they sleep. But that doesn't make them useless, okay? So what happens is, if the females can't bring down a certain animal in their hunt, the male comes in for the final kill. So he's just conserving his energy all day, and he's also protecting the territory. Now they also have very strong roars. They can be heard from 8 kilometers away if it roars. African Cape buffaloes. So these two are among the big 5 animals, and the big 5 animals are the lions, the rhinos, buffaloes, elephants, and leopards. So here at Dubai Safari Park we have 4 of the big 5, we just don't have the leopards. And these are called the big 5 because back in the days they were one of the hardest animals to hunt. So any skilled hunter, if he had any of these animals under their belt, it was considered as a trophy kill. Okay everyone, so first on the left hand side we can see the southern white rhinos. There you go. You can also see the baby rhino right there. Careful. So this baby rhino was born 5 months ago and it was the first rhino birth in the UAE. So all these four are the female rhinos. That's Hannah, Heidi, Olive and Stompy. And then the baby is called Onyx. We have two male rhinos in the holding area. One is called Niloy and the other one is called Nova. So these can weigh about 4,000 kgs. And if you look at their horns, these are made of keratin. It's the same substance as our fingernails. So if you cut them, they can grow again. So as you can see, they're all trying to protect the baby. That's how they are at night. Now they also have very poor vision. They can only see for about 300 meters. But their sense of hearing is very strong. So these are also known as the Black Death because they kill approximately 500 people every year in Africa. They are very territorial. They can weigh about 1,000 kgs and a group of them can also bring down a lion. And they also have very good memories. So let's say even if you harm one today and you come back to it maybe after 12 years, it's still going to remember you. That's how they are. So this is where the rhinos roll themselves around in. So basically, even though they have very thick skin, it's still very sensitive. They can feel a mosquito sitting on them. So they use this to protect their skin from the sun, as well as natural bug repellent. You're going to see a cattle which comes from Africa. They are called the Watusi, and they come from the countries of Rwanda and Uganda. So I'll try and spot them for you. So we'll see them coming up on the left-hand side, everyone, over there. So if you look at the dark brown one, those are the males, and the light brown ones, those are the females. And they're also a symbol of wealth, and in some parts of Africa, they use them as dowry for marriages. They can weigh about 500 kgs, and if you look at their beautiful, a few on the right-hand side over there, and then a few on the left-hand side as well. You can see one under the tree, one over there in the corner. And then there's one under the platform over there on the right hand side. So these are the Nile crocodiles. They are the second largest. They come second after the saltwater crocodiles, which are found in Australia. So these can weigh about 750 kgs and they can grow up to 8 feet long and they can live between 60 to 80 years. But the oldest living crocodile, well, he's dead now, but he lived up to the age of 118 years old. So they also have the strongest bite force among all the other animals. It's about 5,000 psi. They can snap limbs in half. Here, one more on the right hand side, everyone. So I'll give you an easy difference between crocodiles and alligators. So if you look at their jaws, the alligators have a U-shaped jaw and the crocodiles have a V-shaped jaw. So that's an easy physical appearance you can tell. And there's one in the water right there as well, under the log. See their shiny eyes over there. And then these are Bambi, by the way, spotted here. Right here. You can also see a baby one right there. So most of these are found in Asia. They come from India. And they're also called the axis deer. And also on the left hand side, everyone, if you look at these small brown ones, these are called black bucks, which are also from India. These are females. And now everyone, also on the left hand side, you can see these big ones. These are called nilgai, all females. And these two come see the same few species of deers and antelopes, but all males this time. So we keep the females and the males separated for population control. We don't want to overbreed them. So there's a program we do which is called controlled breeding. what we basically do is, for all the females you see there, we give them one or two males, and then every month we swap them out. So it's controlled breeding. Alright everyone, so now if you look on your left hand side, you can see the brown ones. These are called impala, and these are one of the favorite meals of the lions. And also if you look over there, these are spotted deers again, Bambi, but this time males, as you not. And also on the right hand side everyone, if you look at that one right there, that is called addax. It comes from North Africa. And this one can actually change its skin color according to the weather. In the summer they are white, in the winter they are dark gray. That one over there. You'll see more. There are more. We have. They change their skin color, yes. In winter time they are dark gray, and during the summer they are white. It's because antelopes, the greater kudu right there. You can see its spiral marks right there. So we saw it before in the African mix. You can see it again right here. And these blue ones you see right here, these are called nilgai. These are the male nilgais. They also come from India. Yes, Saman Khan. The one you shot. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So some of these deers they have horns and some of them they have antlers. Okay, so these are the Bengal tigers, which are the national animal of India and Bangladesh. They're also the second largest tigers. They come second after the Siberian tigers. So here we have 6 tigers, 4 males and 2 females, and they're all brothers and sisters. They were all born here. So you can see one on the left over there. There's one on the right here. There you go. So due to these animals being nocturnal, they are on high alert, very active. If you guys would have came in the morning, you would have been seeing all of them asleep. So I'm like, you guys are lucky that you're coming at this time. They're all active. So these can weigh about 300 kgs, and even if you shave their fur, you can still see their stripes on their skin. And if you look behind their ears, they have these white dots. These are called false eyes. So basically, these are the only species of animals which can never be hunted from behind. Yeah, these are all kids, all of them. Come again, ma'am? Sir? Yeah, their parents are about 15 years old. Oh, this is the same size. That's how big they get. So, out in the wild, they can live up to 12 to 15 years, but 100 kilometers in one swim. Alright, everyone, right hand side, there you go. Jump. So they can grow up to 6 feet in length. These are the biggest cats, yes. Biggest species of cats are the tigers. They're even bigger than lions. Lions can weigh about 220 kgs at most. These can weigh up to 300 kgs. We don't want them to lose that survival instinct. They should still be used to it. Because at the end of the day, this is a conservation, and we might let them out back in the wild. So we don't want them to go in there without knowing how to hunt for themselves. African wild dogs, you can see them on the right hand side. So these kind of look like hyenas, but these are different species. If you want to see the hyenas, we have these spotted hyenas and these striped hyenas in the African village. But these are African wild dogs. Also mixed, we'll see the same few species of deers and antelopes, all females again. Alright, so these are the same nilgai on the right hand side, also sambar deers. So the sambar deers are also very good at swimming. And you can see the Asian water buffaloes right there. So these are the national animal of Philippines. They can weigh about 1,200 kgs. They are very closely related to the yak and bison. And all the mozzarella cheese we eat is comes from them. They give us mozzarella cheese. It's the consistency of their milk that makes mozzarella. They're like in Asia. They're distributed like in all of Asia. Alright everyone, so for our final habitat, we're gonna see the fastest land mammal, the cheetah. 100 in just 3 seconds. But the fastest recorded speed of a cheetah was 137 kilometers per hour. Now, even though they can reach such speeds, they can only maintain this for about 30 seconds. And after that, they need a 30-minute break. It's because their hearts cannot handle that much pressure. See a few on the right-hand side first, everyone. Right there. Here we go. So these cheetahs have about 2,000 to 3,000 spots on their bodies, and every cheetah has a unique print of its own, just like our fingerprints. Alright, so we'll see one more on the left-hand side, everyone. This one's moving here. On the left-hand side. Enjoy. I hope you guys learned something new.